Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Blood Elf Priest playthrough. Today we are starting things off in Silverpine Forest. We have some low-level quests we want to start working on here. So we're going to head up to do a recipe for death. We need 6 skittering blood from the spiders we're going to find up that way. Then we will shoot over to the west and return to the Deathstalkers. Give Quinn his potion to heal him. And then we have Glutton Shackles that we need, which we can actually start to get as we head over to the northeast. Hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I really do appreciate it. Especially during this uncertain time where I have so many playthroughs going on. It's probably bothersome to some of you guys who would prefer to see a continuous focus on maybe 1 or 2 characters. Typically that's how I am too. I like to focus on 1 or 2 characters at a time. I've just been in this weird flow recently where I like all the characters we have going. And I haven't really felt an overpowering need to just kind of focus level 1 of them. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I've been entertaining the idea of starting up a hard mode playthrough. On top of everything else we have going on. I've kind of liked the challenge of the priest, and that's kind of what got me thinking about hard mode playthroughs. We used to do hard mode playthroughs. For a while we would have a hard mode playthrough going. I think that was right before Burning Crusade came out that I was originally doing hard mode runs. I think the Hunter would be a good class for a hard mode run. In the regular game, I just can't really get interested in a Hunter very much for some reason. But I think if the stakes were higher and we were doing like a hard mode run, one death and we delete. Has to craft its own gear. Has to make its own food or fish it up. If we were playing with rules like that, I think a Hunter could actually be enjoyable. And on a Hunter we might live for a while. I don't remember what the highest level we got to. It might have been on our Night Elf Rogue, which I think we got to like level 15 or 16. Was not very high. So yeah, that's kind of been on my mind as a thing to do. And I was kind of just thinking about doing my own thing and doing it on the Sky Fury server. Why Sky Fury? Because of all the classic realms, it probably has one of the highest populations. And I feel like the higher the population at this point, the better. We're at a point where there's not a lot of interest in leveling, right? The expansion's been out for a while. People who really wanted alts have already done that. And a lot of people just got their alts ready when we had the experience buff. Which I think cut down on the amount of alts that we saw rolled after the expansion launch. Which is why, like, yeah, a lot of the lower level zones are kind of empty right now. And this is Pagel. This is a really big realm as well. Well, no, this is Mankrik, sorry. I'll keep my servers straight. Pagel, we're on Alliance. Horde, we're on Mankrik, which is the same thing. It's a big server. It's basically all Horde. But even given that, you just don't see a lot of people leveling up right now. I was kind of hoping we would get information about like a new season of Mastery officially from Blizzard because, you know, the first season of Mastery kind of ended back in the middle of November. And I don't remember seeing any real big news about it. I didn't even see what they planned to let people do with those characters. I know they had mentioned that they could be transferred to a Wrath realm. Or maybe parked on a permanent vanilla realm. But yeah, I was hoping we would get some news. even just like a one-line more to come, we plan on, you know, examining the seasonal content further, would have been a nice confirmation. The fact that we heard nothing worries me, that there's literally nothing in the works. Which would be tragic, I think, for the game. I really do think that there is a desire for that seasonal, that fresh start experience in WoW Classic. Whether it's Wrath Classic or actual vanilla servers, I kind of prefer the classes the way they are in Wrath. I would definitely be up for something that was like an official fresh start in vanilla, but I kind of like where we're at in the Wrath expansion. I really wouldn't want to see a lot of class changes and stuff come from Cataclysm, but kind of like how the game feels in this state. And maybe they would incorporate some of the more modern aspects of classes and talent trees if they did another season, but I really hope the project just isn't dead. We'll have to travel out this way anyway to get where we're going next, so let's go into the spider cave. And we'll fight some of the spiders, and by the time we come out, a lot of the Dark Souls should be back up. We might not even have to go into a cave back here. We might be able to fight most of them outside. That is the son of Aragorn. We don't want to fight him. He's a level 20 elite. We want to give him a wide berth, and we'll come over this way a little bit. There we go. We should be good. We have a rare spawn here. Krethis Shadow Spinner. Very cool. Drop some Willow Boots of the Eagle, which may be an upgrade for whatever we're wearing. It has the exact same stats. We're gonna wear it because of the principle of the thing, that we killed a rare spawn that actually had gear that we could use. So, yeah, I feel like we have to wear it. If you wanted to play the game efficiently, you would sell it on the auction house. That's what you should do. I have to wear it. Because I spilled blood for it. I'm not going into that cave unless they tell me to. And I don't think they're going to tell me to. Let's go ahead and drink all of our mana back here and maybe give things a moment to respawn. We can head down by the beach too. I believe there's more down that way. Alright, that is 6 out of 6. As we come back to the south here, we are looking for Dark Souls. We need 2 more shackles. And then we will go pay what will hopefully be our final visit to the Deathstalkers at their little hideout. This one has a poor drop rate, but more importantly, these guys all share spawns, so whether or not you're going to get a lot of Dark Souls to spawn in the first place is also a question. That's going to affect how long it takes you to do this one. But there we go, see, all I have to do is talk about it. And we'll get our item. Alright, over to the Deathstalkers we go. Been trying to cut down on how often I open the map. I'm what I call a chronic map opener, and it's been a bad habit that I've had for 18 years. I used to run around with the map open a lot of the time, back when I first started playing the game. So yeah, I mean, it does break immersion when someone is opening the map over and over again, so I've been trying to cut it out. I always approach this from the wrong from the wrong side. And then we have to fight a few of these guys. We'll get there eventually. This should be the last guy we have to fight. We should be able to sneak between through that opening that we create. I wonder when the priest is going to start to feel really powerful. Because I have a feeling it's going to happen at some point. That's kind of like, also a compulsion for me to keep playing this character, is I have this feeling that at some point, and maybe it'll be when we get Mind Flay, maybe it'll be when we've improved Mind Blast, but I have a feeling at some point we're going to get very powerful, and I have a feeling we're going to be very mana efficient while doing it. And I really, really want to see that happen, so here we are. Here we are working towards the goal of being a very powerful Shadow Priest.
Speak quickly.
My sister told me you were here to aid us, is that true? Quinn takes the potion and drinks it. Yes, I can feel it working. I will soon be able to travel. You have done me a great favor.
Watch your back.
Okay. Now she wants us to go kill the ghoul that attacked him, right?
I am forsaken.
My brother Quinn and I were tasked to recon Silverpine Forest and report to High Executor Hadric. But we didn't get far. When moving through this farm, we were attacked by the ghoul Ivar the Foul. We escaped from Ivar, but he seriously mauled Quinn. He's healing from the potion you gave him, but Ivar may return before Quinn recovers. Kill Ivar so Quinn will have time to heal. Ivar is usually in the barn yonder, waiting for my guard to drop.
Watch your back.
To the barn yonder. Well, that looks bad. I'm really surprised we didn't pull more, and I'm also really grateful that we got so lucky. Because there are at least 3 more guys in there, and pulling all of these guys would have definitely killed us. First, we need to get all of our mana back. Then we will risk a peek around the corner again to try to assess the situation that we're in. Alright, so it's only 2 left now. If we wait for this guy to come all the way over here, can we pull him on his own? I feel like it's worth giving him a second to find out. I saw him over here a second ago. He's like all over the place. Standing on barrels. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get both of them. Let's try to power him down really quick. Alright, there we go. Not too bad.
What now?
Have you killed Ivar the Foul? If you won't do it for me and my brother, then do it for the Forsaken. Why would I do it for the Forsaken? I'm a blood elf. Thank you, you have my gratitude, and I will include you in the report I make to my superiors.
Our time will come.
Okay, so... I think we're clear of the underlevel questing now. Let's go ahead and we'll hearth back. Yeah, we're good up here to the north. Everything up here should be done. We should be able to investigate the Decrepit Ferry next. Unless we get a follow-up that's lower level, which we may. I hope I can acquire enough energy from such a limited sample. Perhaps I should have had you get more shackles. Nonetheless, you showed great skill in collecting these, priest. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Erigel was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our Darkstalkers have discovered. It seems that Erigel let his magic spread to the deep Elm mine to the hills in the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Very Mothras' advance. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours.
Goodbye.
Alright. So what do we have? Recipe for death actually needs to go to the Undercity border crossing. Maybe we need to do this first. Border crossing is going to be down here. Let's kind of do these in level order. Since we are trying to kind of make sure that nothing grays out on us, and we definitely want to do the green quest first. Back in Ghostlands, our lowest level quest is level 15, so we don't have to worry about that for a little while. Like level 19 or 20 would be the time to worry about going back there before we lose anything. Alright, we're gonna have to clear to the box. Let's start over here, and let's hope they're far enough away that they don't aggro each other. That would be really nice. And last one. If we want to loot, we'll take this one out as well, which I think we definitely want to loot all these guys. If I got closer, I could silence them. Prying open the lid of the crate, you find an assortment of carefully packed objects. On the top of the crate lies a bundle of maps yellowing with age and that appear to depict Silverpine Forest and other parts of western Lordaeron. Underneath the maps is a mysterious-looking magical pendant. You quickly remove the pendant from the crate and replace the lid. We were in range, he resisted. So good for him. Good for him. Less good for us. Oh, we've angered somebody else. We are too low to consider doing Baron's Peril right now, so let's head back up to the north. Let's stop over here on the way and get the head of Grimson the Pale. And then we'll investigate the Decrepit Ferry. And I do notice that we hit level 18. So, for our next point, I feel like we just finish this off, right? And then we need to finish off Improved Spirit Tap. Maybe we go here and we complete that. Okay, we should fight our way in the rest of the way here. Ideally not two of them at a time. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna separate. Here we go, this might be our chance. We are going to have to drink after this one. And we only have 4 waters left. Definitely an oversight on my part. We'll have to take care of that next time we're back in town. Getting a lot of random greens, which is actually great. Because it means we could be DEing them. Item cannot be disenchanted. Okay. Well, that was fortuitous. We would have definitely pulled both of them had that gone off. So I'm happy in this case for the line of sight. Here we are. We're gonna get him now. I thought we had a dot on him still, but we did not have a dot on him. I think we're gonna be okay. We have potions if we need to pop a potion. I don't know if that was the smartest move we could make. Definitely not. Alright, we've angered the whole crew, so we kinda have to run away now. And we're actually very lucky to still be alive. So yeah, more caution would be advisable. It's a good start. It is kind of crazy to me that we can struggle and spend half of our mana fighting a level 14 enemy when we are level 18. That is kind of crazy. Alright, slowly but surely we are clearing our way back here and staying alive while doing it. Crimson the Pale is straight ahead. We can probably pull him without really... well... yeah, I think we're good to pull him without having to worry about anybody else. There we go. Let's clear this guy out of our way. I don't know if we ever get sent here specifically to deal with these guys or not. I can't remember any kill quest for these. Well, that was a hefty little daze or stun or whatever we had going on there. Heaped within this boat is a pile of wrapped corpses, and looking east across Lordomere Lake, an opposing dock on Fenrir Isle can be seen. The fate of the corpses must lie on Fenrir Isle. Among the corpses, a hand protrudes, unwrapped. It is the hand of a woman, pockmarked from the plague, but relatively fresh. On the hand is a ring. Removing the ring and inspecting it reveals an engraving. For Delia. Just looting random rings off of bodies now, no big deal. It's not anything different than we would normally do, except we didn't kill those bodies. The plague did, apparently.
Forsaken.
Have you learned anything useful, Rambles? Maps and this pendant, Interesting. It is obvious that the Dalaran wizards are interested in Ambermill for some purpose, but still, their aim is hidden to me. Perhaps Dalar will know something of their use. Take this pendant to Dalar Dawnweaver, perhaps he can shed some light on the wizard's plans.
Trust no one. Speak quickly.
Yes, priest, what is it? Interesting. More machinations of the Kirin Tor, it would seem. This is a powerful artifact. It was used frequently by powerful wizards of the Kirin Tor to channel magical energies. That they are delivering so many to Ambermill indicates that they must be undergoing a project of some magnitude. I will see if I could pierce their shields and ascertain their intent. Of course. How could I have forgotten? Ambermill was one of the sites earmarked by the Kirin Tor, noted because it houses a dormant ley energy node. The wizards must be planning to reactivate the node and use its energy for some greater purpose. We cannot allow this to happen. It will take a great amount of power to activate the area's ley energies. We can stall them by taking the pendants away from the wizards. Relay this information to Alistair. He will decide the course of action.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Okay, but you also have Ariel's Folly. Has Grimson the Pale been slaying? Very Mothras will not be pleased if we ignore his bidding. Most excellent. The mine will provide superb resources for our forces as we spread throughout Silverpine and into Azeroth. As my understanding of Ariel's magic grows, so does my disdain for the hapless fool. I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantment is causing the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood Village. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into Moonrage Worgen. I need to draw energy from the enchanted shackles Ariel cast on them. Bring me 6 enchanted Pyrewood shackles. That's still not an upgrade to the wand we have, which is a little bit crazy.
Where the living.
Yeah, I need to work on leveling this up. We're almost in a good place to be able to do that a little bit.
Hello.
Let's grab Ariel Must Die.
Our time will come.
We're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Well, maybe. Maybe by like level 20 we'll heal it.
What now?
Ill news you bring. If Dalar is correct, and I have no reason to believe he isn't, we must move quickly. I must confer with him on our plan of attack, but in the meanwhile, we will have to delay their progress. Dalar is attempting to locate the source of the wizard's spellcasting. For now, we'll have to slow their progress in any way that we can. The conjurers, mages, and protectors are no doubt carrying the pendants. Remove and retrieve them.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Alright, let's empty our inventory and let's buy some more water. Oh, Mohil, thank you for the rings, man. I forgot to mention this last time, but Mohil sent us some rings. We have 2 of them equipped. And I'm holding on to a bunch to DE once we're at the skill to actually D it. But thanks a lot, man. I really do appreciate that. It's going to help our disenchanting a lot. But we're just not at the level to break them down yet, I don't think. Yeah, we can equip that one at 23. Hold on to it.
Beware the living.
Let's turn this one in down below.
This had better be good.
You returned, so I assume your investigation bore fruit. You say that this ring was worn by a woman recently killed? The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves in Tirisfal. The Rothhide Knolls must be taking those corpses to Fenrir Isle. Before we launch an assault on Fenrir Isle, we must determine who is behind the Rothhide Knolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenrir Isle, east of the Decrepit Ferry, and collect the Rothhide Ichor from the knolls you find there. Bring it to the apothecary Renferil, stationed outside the sepulchre.
Embrace the shadow.
What else do you have? The engraved ring. If you want to find the husband or beloved who gave Delia her ring, then speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. He should have the records of recent deaths, and with luck, he can discover who Delia is. But I wouldn't hope. Whoever gave her the ring is probably dead. Or if he's undead, he probably no longer cares about Delia.
Our time.
Fair enough. We'll grab the Deathstalkers and Shadowfang,
Beware.
so that we have both of those. There's one more we need to grab in Undercity, which I will grab when we go to turn in a Recipe for Death. Which should probably be today that I take care of that. Let's grab a repair, just in case we've been lacking on that as well. And looking at our quest log here, this is our biggest concern, is just getting that turned in. Then we need the Pyrewood Shackles. But I think I'm going to take us over to Undercity, and I'm going to take a break here for today, guys. I'll get the stuff turned in Undercity, and I will grab the dungeon quest there as well, so that we have those. And yeah, I'm still enjoying the priest. It's a challenge. It's very different than other classes that I typically play. And like I said, I'm kind of waiting for it to reach that power threshold, where it'll suddenly start feeling a lot more powerful than it is right now. I know it's gonna get there. It's just a matter of when, and we're gonna stick it out and try to find out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of the support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.